Welcome to episode 21 of Baja Tales and Travels. Real people, real stories, real Baja. I'm your host, Dee Marie, and today I have a very interesting guest, Efrain Castillo, who is a local artist, but he's a local artist with a really unique side to him. So, Efrain, welcome. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much for the invitation. I'm glad to be here.
Oh, wonderful. So,
Yeah.
tell me a little bit, first of all, where are you from?
Well, I'm born in Tijuana,
Okay.
but all my life I've been living here in Rosarito.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're a local person.
Yeah, I'm a local.
Okay, great. Now, I understand now we met this past weekend at the Rosarito Art Walk.
Yeah.
And I was very impressed when I walked by your particular area because you do a really unique kind of artwork. It's very delicate. It's the string with the nails.
Yeah.
But I think what I want to start talking about with you is what's interesting is you shared with me that during the daytime, you're actually a blacksmith, a welder.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I learned to weld like 4 years ago, so
Mhm.
I'm getting new customers every time, different kind of works like fences, like gates, like last big job we did was a house, a full house, all made of
And
steel.
I think that we've got part of that on the
Yeah,
slideshow we're showing here. Now, oh, is that part of it right there with the
yeah, that's a second floor, all made with a metal.
So that in itself is an artwork, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, different kind of art.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that's what I found fascinating talking to you the other day is that you work during the day with things that people would think of like fire and strong materials.
yeah,
Yet when I saw you at Rosarito Art Walk, I saw these delicate, very intricate artwork pieces made out of string. So let's talk a little bit about your string. Now, your artwork is called, if I pronounce it correctly, Hilos y Clavos art.
yeah, that's right.
So
Hilos.
tell me what that is.
Okay, hilos means thread, and clavos means nail. Yeah, nails.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't think too much like, oh, what's the name of my page on
Uh-huh.
because all this started like a hobby. So this was like, oh, I need to take a step and make a Instagram page and then a
Mm-hmm.
TikTok page and start getting more views and everything. So I start moving to participate on events, local events.
But I want to know, how
Yeah.
did you go from welding, which is a very strong kind of thing, to something like string art? How did you hear about that kind of
Um,
art?
well, it was on a trip. I was on Jalisco, Guadalajara.
Uh-huh.
I was with my wife, celebrating, I think, 14 years of marriage.
Oh,
13, that was 13, 14, 13 years, sorry. So we was on a walk by the park. So there was a lot of artists. I was walking and saw this stringer of a lion, a big lion. I was looking like, oh, what is this? I never seen this on live. I only probably on YouTube or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I love it. So I never saw that technique. So I tried to do it. That was on October, and in January next year, I start doing 3 months later. I start my first string art pieces. It was ugly, but I keep going, and it's been 2 years and 5 months now.
Well, see, that's the same experience I had when I walked into your booth,
Yeah,
because the string art it's geometric, but yet it's textures, it's layers, it's three-dimensional,
yeah.
and it's really unique like that. Now, I know you had such amazing pieces, and I know we'll have a slideshow of a lot of the yeah. They're all so different, and that one cracks me up. I really like that one. But this is the one that caught my eye at your show, the
Yeah,
Frida. When
Frida.
I first walked in and I saw that Frida, and I was like, "Wow, what is this?" And I'm looking at the sign, and it's all sticking out. And now, how do you start a piece? Because you have to have the design idea. Where do you come up with that?
Well, all depends. If it's for example, a mandala, a
Uh-huh.
circle, I have a special tool to make the grease and everything, and start making circles, 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 and then I start making the putting the nails, and paint, and then I put a. Well, it's not probably gonna sound easier, but it's not easy
Oh,
because
I don't think
it's
it's
a lot of
easy.
time. I have to cut the piece of wood. I have to make all the geometry, draw, and then the next step is paint, and finally the thread. But sometimes I have like a problem with, oh, I like this color, but I can combine with the other color, so I change it. That's the one thing I love because it's like painting with threads. If I don't like it, I take it off and I change it. I
So you've
replace it.
had to do that a couple times,
A
huh?
couple times, yeah, or maybe with your string can get a knot. I need
Oh
to,
no.
yeah, it's not easy. Yeah, a lot of patience. You know.
Well, after I saw your string art, I did a little Google search on what string art was, and I guess
Yeah,
it started back in the 60s by a mathematics teacher.
yeah, yeah.
Are you aware of that? I mean,
Yeah, I heard of that. Marie, I think is
yeah,
the
it was
name.
her way to teach the kids geometry
Yeah,
because so that's what's really interesting, and
mhm,
that's what I find so fascinating about you. You know, during the daytime, you're working with such hard materials and it's very precise. You know, welding
yeah,
has got to be sort of precise. But with the art, with the string art, that gives you a little freedom, but you still need to do like take into account the different colors, how they affect each other, right? And the
yeah.
layers.
Well, sorry. Um, each is different because sometimes, by example, I start doing cartoons.
Uh-huh.
I did like
Like the one
Pikachu
that
or Rick and Morty. I can. There are different kinds of you can make the draw on the wood. So it all depends on the big you want it. So I start drawing it and then put the nails
oh, so you
and
sketch it out
yeah,
and
I
then you
sketch
put
it.
the nails. Okay.
Yeah.
But then how do you decide with the colors? Is it based on
Well, all depends if the picture had the colors. Choose the same color, or sometimes I replace it for other that I
oh.
like. Think will be better or look better. So all depends on the artist. You know, the person who's doing it. Everyone can do different, but it's practice and practice. I think.
It seems like it would take patience to get that on
Yeah, a
there.
lot of patience. You have to take the thread
Mm-hmm.
like a with attention. Tension, I mean,
Tension
yeah,
on it.
tension. To don't get loose because if get loose, probably gets out of a pin or something, and you have to take all the thread again and make it again.
So when you're working with a particular color of the thread, is it one long piece?
Yeah.
So how do you know? I mean, is this like an estimate of how you're going to do it, or is it still all connected? I
It's
don't
all
know if I'm.
connected. When I make pieces, by example, in black and white,
Mm-hmm.
black and white, I do only one thread. I start doing the knot and start doing it until I finish. Like I don't know. All depends on the picture. It can take around 5 hours to 30 hours or
Wow.
more.
Okay, so tell me
Yeah.
about your very. Do you remember the very first one you ever did?
Yeah.
Tell me about
There
that.
actually I have it.
You do.
Yeah, I have it, save
Well,
it.
you have to save your first one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was my first one. My first one actually I have the date that I make it. I finish it.
So what was it? Was it a
It
mandala
was
or?
no, it was a cartoon.
Oh, it's a
Yeah, it was
cartoon.
a cartoon. A character of Dragon Ball. I think Dragon Ball Z is a cartoon of 2000.
Now that sounds like that would be a difficult thing to start with. You think most people would
Yeah,
start with like a geometric
well,
design.
I like challenge, so try to do all difficult things, and that one was ugly. But I try and try and try, and almost every day I try for maybe 2 hours to even 6 hours, maybe a
Okay,
day.
so do you find this more therapeutic or I mean, you work during
Mm-hmm.
the day, with hard stuff, big stuff, and then you
Yeah,
come home with this. Is this something that just relaxes you or
yeah, it relaxed me like a therapy. Yeah, because sometimes I'm listening music and doing like, oh, what
ah,
can I do here? Or if I had to start a new piece, like I made a research, like, oh, this can be look great, right? So I like to try every kind of challenges, you know?
mm-hmm. And from what I understand, string art could be a geometric design, it could be a portrait. We'll talk about that one in a little bit here. It could be a portrait, it could be a logo.
Yeah.
So, do you have people that come to you and commission a particular piece?
Yeah, yes. When I started participating on events, a lot of people come to my stand, and they love what they saw. So they start follow me on social media, and sometimes they send me messages like, "Hey, how much for this piece and or this picture?" And yeah, a lot of people comes and make a commission.
Well, I think I on your Instagram, I think I did see one of a surfer, a girl surfing.
Oh yeah, that was a commission too.
That was a commission piece, yeah, because
Yeah.
I think I saw that comment. There. Now this is really pretty too. The jellyfish
Jellyfish.
working, showing you working. Now what about living here in Baja? Does that affect some of your designs? Like inspire you?
Well, I'm an ocean lover always
Okay.
since I was a kid. So I love every animal. I respect every tree, everything. So I think I'm like a ecologist. I respect the earth.
Uh-huh.
So that inspired me too. The ocean, the waves, the sun, the moon, all the nature. So I love to play with everything. I would love to make like mountains of the ocean or waves. That will be in the future, you know. To
Okay.
port like I don't know how to say like paisaje, un paisaje, un background
Oh,
with mountains.
the background.
Yeah,
So
background. I
yeah.
would love to do that.
See, and I love, maybe I'll have to get you to commission you for one of mine. I love, living here by the ocean. I love watching the waves and the pelicans flying through
Yeah,
at
yeah,
sunset.
that's
So
a,
that might be a future
yeah.
request for
I would
you.
love to. Thank
um,
you.
now, I want to bring up one of yours, which I thought was really fascinating that you had at the show, and it's a self-portrait of yourself
Yeah.
and your wife. Now, tell me about this. This is the speeded up version. So, is this what you're talking about where you had just black thread?
Yeah, I only use one roll of thread. It's the same all the picture.
But how? I mean, I'm watching this
Yeah.
sped up like that, of how you know to go the direction you're going to make that like above your head. It looks like a hat.
Yeah, yeah.
And I can tell, obviously, the more you put in the same spot, it obviously makes it darker. So tell me about this. How difficult was this to do?
Yeah. Well, this is there exists a lot of softwares or tools that can help you to edit the picture and make the black and white, like where for part will be more darker,
Uh-huh.
and it's I don't know how to say it, but it's a lot of.
Oh, and there's your beginning
Yeah,
picture.
there's the original picture.
Wow.
Yeah, but I can do a commission of that, but it's a lot of work. I just learned that technique with different portraits
Uh-huh.
about 1 year and a half.
Wow.
So,
And so was this one of your first projects in the
and
portrait or not?
no, that was one of the last ones.
One of the
Yeah,
last ones.
that was a
Okay.
gift for my wife. We just turned 17 years together.
Oh,
Yeah,
what a wonderful thing.
it was a gift for her last Valentine's Day.
Oh,
Yeah,
very
last month on
nice.
February.
I know that was at the show this past weekend. And so so when you were starting to do the portrait string art, what did you start with? Did you just take like a photo of somebody to practice or what?
No, I put the photo on a software,
Okay.
and I did the picture to make it the most clear possible.
Okay.
So when it start, I put some numbers on the every pin. So it start like 0 and then move to 100 and then move to next number for hours.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
that's a
Okay.
lot of
So
work.
that particular one, how long did that do you think
That
took you?
one took around 6 hours, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Now another one I want to feature is the one Starry Night by Van Gogh.
Yeah.
This is
Well,
really beautiful.
Yeah, I love that that paint, that original piece, and I tried to make it in string art. So
And I can see as you show the close up there of the detail,
yeah,
and the different shades of blue, and that's just amazing. So something like that. So you've got the black, you've got several shades of blue, and you've got the orange and the yellows and the whites. Do
yeah.
you start with one particular color or one particular? How do you take a picture like that and decide how you're going to start the string art?
Well, is by example in that part you can see some layers, right? In the sky there
Right.
is blue, but the upside is the like the sign like
The like the
the
wavy part
yeah
on
the
the
wavy
thing.
part and the stars and the moon.
So you
So
so
it's
basically you
like
start with the background that's
yeah
going to be
first
the
the
flat, and
yeah
then
first
keep.
the background and then
Uh-huh.
I start putting some like layers.
So that to me is so intricate because you not only are you thinking about how you're going to do it, but you have to think in what order you're going to
Yeah,
do
that's
it.
right. You have to think before you do it because if you make it incorrect or different, l- probably will not look great.
Right.
Yeah. So I
So what kind of frustrating moments have you had doing
well
string art?
a lot because sometimes when I finish it, I the the thread gets caught or gets a knot. So it's difficult to make it like uh, to fix it. You know,
What do you do in
there's
that
a
case then?
probably I can cut it and make put a new one. Yeah, it's
Wow.
the easy way.
And
But
and
not take off everything. I make a knot in the piece it gets cut or damaged, and put another one and start doing it again.
and this is therapeutic, huh?
Yeah, that's terrible.
See,
Sometimes yeah, I would say like 80%. Yeah, it's terrible.
okay, yeah,
Yeah,
because you obviously are good at detail like that. Okay, and there's one more, and I think this is probably maybe this was the inspiration for you. It's the lion. Is
yeah.
this what you the kind of thing that you saw that first inspired you when you were on your trip that time?
Well, that was my biggest challenge. I never thought to make something like that. That was a commission.
Oh, that
So
was a
that was a commission.
commission.
So it was a big challenge. I don't have the correct time that I make it, but I will say around $100 to make it.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like I would say 50 centimeters for 50.
It looks like a large piece. Plus, there's a lot of nails in there. If that's what I'm seeing, is that
Yeah,
what all that is? Are the nails?
yeah, those are nails. I make the draw first, and they start putting the nails, and then painting. And it took like 3 months to finish it. If you can
Wow.
see, I replaced my clothes, so different
I just
colors.
noticed.
Yeah, because different days. Uh,
Oh my gosh! Wow.
yeah, but that's my favorite piece.
That is okay
Yeah,
because I see that on your Instagram um, account.
yeah,
That's the lion.
yeah,
Well, I
that's
thought
my
it was important we talk about it. I had a feeling that that was probably one. But just these speeded up videos are so cool that you do that because somebody like me walks into your art display like at the art walk,
yeah.
and I was like, wow, these are beautiful. They're three-dimensional. But to actually show people what it takes to make it, I think that's really cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. I start filming my videos after I don't know probably 6 months
Uh-huh.
later when I start, and I say like, oh, probably this gonna like to the people, and they know how is the process to
Yeah.
make it, and yeah, it works.
And then you put it out on
Yeah, I
TikTok.
put on TikTok, on Instagram, and my profile on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you just set up a camera and just go to work?
Yeah, I start working, and the problem is the for me is the editing. The videos is a lot of time, and
Yeah, I
yeah,
think our Diego here knows about
hmm
editing. Yeah,
he
that could
knows
be a challenge with
he
videos
knows
and
what
stuff.
I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, now, do you have any upcoming shows? You were at the Rosarito Art Walk.
Yeah, I was in the Rosarito Art Walk last weekend. It was the most important show to me.
Hmm.
And
Now, was that your first time at the art walk?
yeah, it was my first time.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm participating on the Puerto Nuevo Art Walk, Art Market, sorry.
Okay, is that
There in
now?
Puerto Nuevo.
Okay, I saw that you did it like a year ago. Is that an ongoing thing? Because that's what, like once a month?
It's once a month, the first Saturday of a
Okay,
month. It start at 11 in the morning and finish at 5 in the morning, 5 you know,
5 in the afternoon.
in the
So,
afternoon. Yeah.
are you just bringing your work, or are you demonstrating it all when you're there?
Sometimes I do my art there in live.
Okay.
Yeah, but most of the part I just bring the pieces and put it in my walls and my stand.
And I'm sure it starts a conversation because that's how I met you.
Yeah,
I mean, I was so fascinated because it's so
thank you.
different. When you see a three-dimensional piece of art, I think that first of all, it tells you that it's definitely more difficult than, just something flat, and it really
Yeah.
brings out your personality. So let me ask you this: if you had all the time in the world, what would be the favorite one that you would create? If you had all the time, you didn't have to worry about it. What would you want to create?
To create, mm, well, I have a lot of plans.
Well, you
I
do.
need I need more time probably, but I would love to make
The
waves
waves.
and the island of Coronado.
Ah, so
Yeah,
local. Oh, that would be nice to
yeah,
focus on the views that we have here. Yeah, with the Coronados.
yeah, yeah. I would love to make uh ocean things, like shells, like crabs, like I don't know, fishes, different
I
kinds.
think those would be all very popular and well
Yeah,
received. Um, Now, how does this work with you doing the welding and stuff during the day and this? I mean, do you think of yourself more as a string artist or more of a welding artist or a blacksmithing artist?
I think more string artist. Yeah,
Okay.
because it's I dedicate more time than the welding.
Okay, well that's good to know
Yeah.
because your work is absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks.
yeah. So I love the fact that you want to, create stuff that reflects Rosarito and Baja. I mean,
Yeah.
that's important. People down here need to know that we have these unique artists. And oh, that that one. What was the inspiration? That was just a cartoon,
The
right?
cartoon, well, it was a challenge because it was at that moment it was I think like the 20 piece I was making since I started. So it took like 45 hours, I would say.
Oh, wow.
But it was a big difficult because no one teach me. I just learn like I can. I research on the internet like, oh, I can do, how can I do this, or I can do this piece. So it all depends of how I can imagine that can make it, because there's no rules that can say, oh, you need start this and then finish in this. But no, every person can do it on his own way.
Oh, okay. And
Yeah.
then you come up with even just probably the ways to make the different shades of color based
Yeah,
on how
I
it.
try to take to get every kind of color, because a lot of pieces need similar color but in a different I don't know how to say it, in a different mm, color. I don't know. Sorry,
Yeah, different shades of the
different shade.
color.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shade.
And yeah, because that affects what the photo looks like. Wonderful. Now, um, so you're going to be at the Porto Nuevo. You said that's the first Saturday
First Saturday of
of
month,
every month.
every month.
Okay.
Yeah.
And any other shows coming up?
Okay, the next show will be on June 20 and 25, 21
Okay.
on Hacienda Kilómetro 43.
Ah,
Yeah,
Hacienda
in
K43.
Sassis Art Show. I will be there. We just signed up yesterday, and I'm happy to be there.
Oh,
And I
wonderful.
hope to see you there.
Oh, I will definitely check it
Yeah.
out. Now, do you have a studio or anything, or?
No, by the moment I all my art I'm doing on my house, on my kitchen.
So where do you store all these beautiful pieces so they don't get damaged? Do you have?
I put it on a plastic and save it
Ah,
on a
okay,
special place on my
okay,
house.
okay.
Yeah, because it's difficult to move everything when I have to take off a piece and it's
Mm.
in the back, so I have to take everything. It's a little bit difficult, so I have to put it in a place.
Now, is there a dream of yours to have a studio someday?
Yeah, that's my dream. That's my plan to
Maybe,
have it.
maybe you need to weld one of those metal homes for yourself, make your own
I
studio,
Yeah, that's my plan. Actually, I'm trying to get more commissions, to assist to more events,
get some land
to
or something.
get some money and make my place, my house.
Well, that would be nice if you had an actual place and you wouldn't have to worry about
Yeah, thank
any
you.
other distractions, and you could have a place to display them and stuff like that. Well, I am just so glad I met you on at the art walk because um, first of all, because your art is so beautiful and so
Thank you.
three-dimensional, but the story that you do welding, and that is an art
Yeah,
by itself, but they contrast so much with
yeah,
each
it's
other.
different, all different. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So, well, thank you so much for coming out today. I really
I
appreciate it, and I wish you all the luck. I'll be looking for you at the future art festivals.
thank you. I appreciate your invitation. Thank
Yeah,
you, Diego. Thank you, Marie, for
yeah.
having me here.
And we'll make sure that we put a link to your Instagram account so people can
Yeah,
check out your other work. Because if anybody likes watching those videos, I noticed that most of your art pieces, you
yeah.
do have those recorded videos, which to me is so fascinating
Thank you.
to actually watch you work. So thank you again. And that's going to wrap it up for this episode. Remember, you can find this episode and all our past episodes on Facebook, Spotify, and YouTube. So like, share, subscribe, do everything. Let's get the word out about these episodes. And if you've got a story to share, I know everybody living here in Mexico has some sort of story. Maybe you've got an interesting hobby or a business or something, or that you just want to share with the people here. Baja is so interesting, and that's our thing. We want to share the stories of real people living here in real Baja. So again, thank you, Efrain. Thank you, Diego, for getting those photos and videos up there and editing. And until our next episode, let's wave goodbye.
Bye bye.